Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz called Saturday for an early election after his Vice Chancellor resigned over a covertly shot video that showed him apparently promising government contracts to a prospective Russian investor. Standing before assembled journalists and cameras in Vienna, Austrian Vice Chancellor Heinz Christian Strache said he was set up while expressing his embarrassment.
Yes, it was an incident that involved a lot of alcohol, and I was tempted in an intimate atmosphere to polemicize without reflection and with a loose tongue about everything and everyone. And yes, looking at it in sober insight, my remarks were catastrophic and extremely embarrassing.
The videos, published by daily Süddeutsche Zeitung and the weekly Der Spiegel on Friday, show Strache offering government contracts to a Russian woman allegedly interested in investing large amounts of money in Austria. Strache and his party colleague Johann Gudenus are heard telling the unnamed woman she could expect lucrative construction contracts if she buys an Austrian newspaper and supports the Freedom Party. In his resignation statement, Strache said he was quitting so that the coalition between Strache's anti-immigration Freedom Party and Chancellor Sebastian Kurz's centre-right People's Party could continue its work.
And therefore, I have had a conversation with Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz today at 11 a.m., where I offered my resignation from the position of Vice Chancellor of the Republic of Austria, and he will accept this decision.
However, Chancellor Kurz pulled the plug on the coalition and said he would ask President Alexander Van der Bellen to set a date for a new election at the earliest possible time. It came as protesters gathered in front of the Chancellor's office in Vienna to call for new elections.
Even though I haven't always spoken publicly about it, you can probably imagine that there were many situations in which I found it very difficult to swallow it all. I did not, however, break the coalition at the first sign of misconduct. But after yesterday's video, I must honestly say enough is enough.
The video hit a nerve amid broader concerns about ties between Russia and the right-wing populist parties critical of the European Union, the more so because the Freedom Party is part of a Western government. In 2016, Strache went to Moscow to sign a cooperation pact with the United Russia Party, which is loyal to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Austrian President Alexander Van der Bellen said a snap election was necessary to restore public trust.
Whoever wins the trust of voters has to carry out his office with humility. In this sense, we need to rebuild trust. In this case, this rebuilding can only be achieved by means of new elections.
Chancellor Kurz and President Van der Bellen said they would meet to discuss a date for an early parliamentary election and the makeup of a caretaker government.